wanted to talk about that we didn't get to was when you spoke at the Big Ten Media Day.
Yeah.
That I think that event, I mean, I put you on the map, for lack of a better term. I mean, you were all over every news network. And I know it made your family proud. It made everyone from Jackson proud. Just talk about that day, being chosen, obviously, to represent the entire conference.
Yeah. I didn't know about it, honestly. But Coach D'Antonio came to me one day, and he said, every school is going to elect a person, nominate an individual. He said, I'm going to nominate you. He said, if you're okay with it. I said, yeah. He says, so basically, you're probably going to get picked. You know, he's like, you're going to get picked. He said, with everything going on in our university and all this stuff, he said, there's a good chance that they pick you. You know, he said, you're a starter. You know, you're this, you know. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And so I prepared my speech, and I gave a rendition of it to the team. I was so nervous. I was talking too fast. But when I got done, they all stood up. There was a standing ovation.
Wow.
And so when I got that reaction from my peers, I'm like, whoa. You know, and so now I have my mom there. I have my dad there. We go down. I think it was me, Brian Lewerke, and L.J. Scott, who was just up here in Jackson with me. We all went down there with Coach D and representing the university, doing all these interviews. But you know, in the back of your head, you got this speech that you got to give. And so I'm talking to my mom, I'm talking to my dad. I think the last person I talked to was Pastor Lee Hampton on the phone. He was just giving me pointers and things like that. And then I went out there and I said, I'm going to slow it down and say what I feel to say. And I felt that it was a great opportunity for me, and not only for me. Coach D'Antonio told me to, this is a life-changing opportunity. One of his quotes is, "You give me a place to stand, I can move the world." And he's like, this is an opportunity for you to, showcase what you're all about. And I said, I have to bring it back to home. Whatever I say, it has to be back real. Obviously, my experience, but back with Jackson and completely Jackson out, because I feel like that's who I am.